Yo, what's going on, family? It's Nico Fleeks again. Today's topic is about rejection and how to handle that, all right? So we're gonna implement a bit of law of detachment because that is something that's extremely important for getting over rejection or learning how to let it not phase you, okay? So first things first, rejection is something that all of us have to deal with. No matter who you are, man, woman, old, young, cat, dog, I don't care who you are, because rejection is something that every human being must go through at some point or any shape or form, and it can come in a whole lot of shapes and forms. And if you're feeling overlooked, undervalued, ignored, I'm gonna give you 5 tips on how to handle and deal with rejection. Now, you have to understand, relationships are impermanent. Things do not last. Everything in this world does not last, whether it's relationships, whether it's physical, tangible things. They all degrade, they all fade, they all wane, they all are just not permanent. So the beauty is to understand that you cannot really control anything that happens on the external. You have full-blown power and control over what goes on in your mind. Now, when you're mad about rejection or upset about it or feeling down at the fact that you're rejected, that's only caused to your ego or your insecurities. The only reason for that is because your ego and your insecurities has influenced how you feel about rejection. And this is not about feeling insecure. This is not about feeling like you're less than, okay? Because you as a human being, you have infinite value in this earth. You have as much value as the next guy. You have as much value as anybody else. This is about learning how to internalize, accept, and discard the feeling of rejection. All right? If you're new to this channel, go ahead and like, subscribe, leave a comment for your boy if I say anything that sparks your mind. All right? Number 1 is cut off all contact. Cut off the contact from that person that rejected you. They're not worth your time anyway. If they don't see your value, what's the point in continuing the relationship? Okay? This is not about, being dismissive or anything like that. It's about valuing yourself first. Because, man, how are you supposed to help anybody if you can't help yourself, right? So worry about yourself first. And in a breakup or you've had a relationship cut off due to irreconcilable differences, you need to understand that that happened for a reason, okay? And this isn't about you being undervalued or you not having value for yourself. You do. Just because that person, whoever it may be, whether it be your ex-girlfriend, your ex-wife, ex-husband, ex-boyfriend, mother, father, sister, brother, I don't care who it is. This is not limited to relationships that have a romantic premise, okay? So cut off all contact, because when you feel rejected or when you're in a breakup, if you reach out to that person, the time that it takes for you to get over that relationship is now reset. You're starting from day 1 again, okay? And that's why the law of detachment is so incredibly important to this topic, because you need to detach yourself. Yeah, you need to detach yourself from this external thing that is bothering you so much, okay? Because it's all within you. It's all within you, in your own self, in your own mind, in your own body. You was born alone. You will be unalived alone. So everything that happens is on you. It's on you. This isn't about being cold-hearted or being, just a bad person. Absolutely not. Because if they rejected you in the first place, if this party rejected you in the first place, forget about them. Cut off all contact. You don't need to be contacting them at all. It's not something that you should worry about as a human being. You feel what I'm saying? You keep on pushing. Let's go on to number 2. Number 2 is you should become emotionally distant, all right? This isn't about repressing your emotions or suppressing how you feel. This is about preserving your own emotional state. You feel what I'm saying? You have to preserve yourself. You don't let the person whoever it may be that made you feel rejected, you should never make them feel as though you are undervalued. And the easy way to do that is to just detach yourself, sever yourself from the emotional state that you feel deep down inside. And I know that may seem hard to do. Like, you'll probably say, well, Nico Fleeks, if I could detach myself emotionally, don't you think I would have already done it? That's the reason why I need help on how to get over this rejection. You don't need that much help. You just have to detach yourself emotionally. Now, I'm gonna say it again, detach. It's all within you from your emotion, okay? If you feel angry about it, breathe, let it go. It ain't even worth the time. If you feel sad about it, breathe, let it go. If you feel anxious about it, breathe, let it go. Go do something that makes you feel happy. And we all know what it is. We all know the things that make us happy. Go do it. Distract yourself. Go ride a bike. Go take a walk. Go work out. Go talk to some friends. Go hang out with some family. Do something that will take your mind away from the emotional aspect of you feeling some type of way about the whole rejection in the first place. Who needs them? Worry about yourself, all right? Now we're gonna go to number 3. Remove them from your mind, okay? Now this kind of intertwines with the last one. And when I say remove them from your mind, when I say that, just act like they don't exist. Act like they never existed. Remove them from your mind. Do other things. You've got so much ahead of you. You got your whole life ahead of you. You'll find that after 1 week goes by, 2 months goes by, 6 months goes by, a year goes by, 5 years goes by, you'll realize, man, this person was just a small clip of my entire life. And you'll find that over time, you'll think about them less and less and less. Have you ever had a time where something bothered you so much, you were in a position in which you were thinking, man, this is shattering my world. My whole world is crumbling upon me because of this. And then you'll find that, after some time goes by, you start thinking about it less and less and less and less. And it'll get to the point where you just don't think about them at all. I'm not saying that to completely erase them from your head. I'm not saying to act like it truly never happened, because you're never going to forget your experiences for the most part. But don't let that be the center of your thinking train, of your train of thought. Don't always go back to how that pain felt or the feeling of the sting that was inflicted on you because of the rejection, because of the breakup, because of the fight, because of the insult. Don't center your mind around that. Just let the days go on, because regardless, the days will go on. Regardless, time does not stop for no man. Keep on going. Keep on pushing. Soon, you're going to realize that you don't really even think about the person like that anymore. You dig? That's a beautiful one, guys. 4, do not react emotionally. Do not react emotionally. Because when you react emotionally, you're giving them power. When you react emotionally, you're charging the feeling of them feeling gratification of them leaving you or them rejecting you. What you're doing is you're boosting their ego. Don't tell them how much that hurt. Don't tell them how much you want them back. Don't cry. Don't go in a fit of rage. Don't go out like that, bro. You have to at least go out with your dignity, because that's what's gonna raise the respect in the first place by the person that did you dirty, by the person that left you hanging, by the person that left you high and dry, or by the person that just simply felt like they might waste their time on you. You don't react. If you get rejected, you say, okay, farewell, boom, and you go about your way. Because I'm telling you, that feeling of silence, that feeling of just straight silence, right? It has people thinking, it's a natural reaction for people to think, did I make a mistake rejecting this person? Did I underestimate this person? How can they be so comfortable with my rejection? How can they be so comfortable with me discarding them? How? It'll literally raise your value instantly, if you don't react emotionally. Instantly. You have to use the law of detachment to your advantage. And the law of detachment goes in a whole wide spectrum of ways to utilize it. It's not confined or just limited to only relationships. The law of detachment can be anything. It can be possessions, even your own emotions inside. When you realize that relationships are transient, meaning that they're fickle, they can fade, relationships die over time. Almost all of them do. And if they don't die, then to death do us part, you know? So you'll find that everything is impermanent, everything is transient. So if you use the law of detachment to your advantage, you'll find that life is a whole lot easier. And when I say that, it's not limited to just relationships. It can be your possessions. Let's say you lost a house. Let's say your car got repoed. Let's say, I don't know, like you broke your leg or something. Like, do not be attached to anything in life because nothing is yours. You rent everything. Everything is rented, even your body. It's not going to stay the same. And that can be taken away from you too if you let it. This is real deal business, guys. I'm going to tell you, if you use the law of detachment, it will help you with not only just rejection, which is the topic of this video, but you'll find that you can apply it in almost every single thing in your life. All right, now here's the last one, guys. The fifth one, last but not least. Demonstrate your value. Yeah, demonstrate your value. If you got to level up, do it. Not if you got to level up, you have to level up. This is not a choice. This is not an option. You are mandated to level up and demonstrate your value, even if everything is going beautifully in your life, even if you've never been rejected in your entire life, which if you tell me, if you say, Nico Fleeks, I've never been rejected in my life, you're a liar. You're a liar. Don't lie to me. I'm here to help. You feel what I'm saying? I'm here. I'm right here with you, man. We all go through things together. So objectively and subjectively, you have to demonstrate your value, okay? So level up. Go learn a new skill. If your money's short, make it taller. If you're out of shape, go to the gym. You can do it. It's not that hard because what's stopping you from leveling up is the feeling of stagnation, the feeling of anxiety, the feeling of just feeling like you're not valuable. This isn't about showing off or proving somebody wrong. No, this is for you. This is for your well-being. You have to embrace your life because you're the only one that can control it. Now, you may not be able to control the things on the outside. You may not be able to control the things that happen, but you can always be a happy individual because happiness doesn't come from the outside. And if it does come from the outside, then it's not truly happiness. Happiness comes from the inside. There are people who have absolutely nothing, stuck in jail in extremely impoverished countries, doing very, very bad in the American standard. However, they're still happy. Happiness doesn't come from what you have. It comes from what you want. So if you have everything that you want, everything that you need, that's enough to promote happiness. That's enough to feel content. Life isn't about being rich. Abundance isn't about being rich. It's not about your possessions. It's about what you have. And are you content with it? Are you happy with it? I'm not saying to, if you're in a bad spot to just be okay with being in a bad spot. Absolutely not. I want you to aspire to whatever it is that you want to do in life. So subjectively, when I say demonstrate your value, okay, as a way to get over rejection, you need to show yourself that you have value. And that means you need to go out there and do what you have to do. I don't care if you go out there and you do what makes you feel incredibly uncomfortable. Do something new. Do something that, the person will go online and be like, dang, I never knew that they're capable of this. If you're not in the greatest shape, go to the gym. Go work on your body, bro. 6 months from now, your ex is going to go on social media and look at you and probably regret leaving you, right? This isn't about making someone regret leaving you because remember, one of the key points that I told you is to go no contact or detach yourself emotionally. You feel what I'm saying? Don't be worried about what the other person feels or has got to say. Do this for yourself. Demonstrate your value. Level up. Be a better person because you'll find that maybe it was best that this person rejected me. Because the funny thing about life is when one door closes, another one opens up, and it may even be 9 times out of 10, no, I'm going to say it like this. 10 times out of 10, it was for the best. And that could have been the best thing that happened to you. Haven't you ever had an experience in your life where something didn't go as planned or something went not the right way? And then in the end, you found that it was the best thing that could have happened. It may not be what you had planned, but it's what life had planned. And I always keep this in my head. Everything that happened to you and everything that happens to you was already planned from the beginning of time. Everything that has happened to you and everything that will happen to you has already been planned from the beginning of time. Keep that in mind, my brothers and sisters, and I love y'all. If I said anything that sparked your mind, hit me with a like, hit me with a comment down below, and subscribe to your boy. This is Nico Fleeks, the Warrior King. I'm out, guys. Oosh!